While viewing a property, a wealthy man happened to see a girl next door dancing ballet. Her long limbs were incredibly graceful, and every movement was in perfect proportion. The wealthy man was instantly mesmerized, so he ran up to the second floor to get a better look. Suddenly, the girl turned and looked out the window. The wealthy man hurriedly turned away. He peeked out again to sneak a glance at the girl, and was shocked to see her making out with her boyfriend. The wealthy man's expression instantly turned menacing. He felt as if his woman had been stolen from him. Just then, his assistant came to urge him to head to work. Reluctantly, the tycoon went downstairs. Just as he was about to get into his car and leave, the real estate agent beside him reminded him, "If you don't want to buy this one, you could still take a look at the house next door." Realizing that the girl lived next door, the tycoon walked straight to the front door. It was the girl's boyfriend, John, who answered the door. He recognized Jack at a glance as the most famous TV host, psychotherapist, and university professor. The real estate agent said they were there to view the property, but John replied, "I was thinking of selling it before, but I'm not selling it now." Jack said, "That's a shame," and turned to leave. Just as he was turning away, John suddenly called him back and invited him inside for a tour. At that moment, Lisa walked over. She had just washed her hair, and it was still dripping wet. Jack stepped forward to greet her. Lisa was thrilled to see him, but since she had to go to her dance class, she hurriedly said goodbye to him. Jack also remembered he had to return to school to teach. Before leaving, he told the real estate agent to buy the house next door. He returned to the classroom to teach, but images of Lisa dancing kept popping into his mind. He felt his heart racing, so he hurriedly announced that class was over early. Jack sought out his therapist, Anna, and told her about this girl. Anna sensed something was wrong. She warned Jack that if he couldn't forget this Lisa, he might repeat the tragedy of 21 years ago. But Jack realized he simply couldn't forget Lisa. On his way home, he stopped by Lisa's university. Sure enough, he spotted Lisa in the dance studio. She was getting cozy with her boyfriend, John. It turned out John was a music teacher there. Jack quietly sat in a dark corner, watching her every move. Taking advantage of a moment when no one was looking, he reached for her backpack. Suddenly, Lisa's cell phone rang. Jack frantically rushed out of the studio. He pulled out the scarf he'd just stolen from Lisa, holding it in his hand and sniffing it contentedly. Early the next morning, he went to Lisa's house again, claiming he'd left behind a black notebook. Lisa readily invited him inside, and hurriedly helped him search for it. Without meaning to, the two of them ended up crouching on the floor, less than 10 centimeters apart. Jack felt a hint of intimacy in the moment, but Lisa didn't think anything of it at all. Just then, Jack spotted a ticket on the table. Lisa explained it was for tonight's ballet performance. She was set to be the lead dancer tonight, and was feeling very nervous right now. Jack reassured her that fear is what makes people come alive, and added that he'd be there on time to support her. That afternoon, Jack returned to work at the office. A female reporter came to interview him. Unexpectedly, she asked what he had been treated for at the psychiatric hospital 21 years ago. Jack's expression changed instantly. He forced a smile and shooed the reporter away. He couldn't understand how a secret he'd hidden for 21 years could have been uncovered by a lowly reporter. That evening, Jack arrived at the theater to wait for Lisa's performance. Meanwhile, Lisa was backstage getting ready. Suddenly, she received a mysterious gift. When she opened it, she found a red feather. Lisa didn't know who had sent it, but she decided to wear it in her performance. The show was a huge success, and Jack witnessed it all. Early the next morning, Lisa received a table full of flowers and an exquisite silk scarf. Suddenly, Jack appeared behind her. He walked over calmly and complained that the delivery person had left his package in the wrong place. Only then did Lisa realize she'd misunderstood earlier, but Jack said he wanted to keep the flowers. Lisa refused. Lisa asked Jack when he was moving in. Jack said he'd be moving in that very night. After saying that, he left the flowers with Lisa, saying it was an apology for the noise from the renovations. Lisa had no choice but to accept them. Ever since last night, John had been giving Lisa the cold shoulder, all because Lisa had taken it upon herself to wear the red feather. Lisa explained that it was only natural for her to want to make a good impression, but before she knew it, John turned around and pulled out the red feather. While they were arguing, they accidentally plucked the feather out by the root. Lisa's expression changed instantly. She kicked John out of the house. She couldn't help but burst into tears. Not long after, Lisa received a call from John, telling her to come to the backyard immediately. When Lisa looked, she saw he was actually planting a lemon tree. John pricked a lemon, rubbed the juice on Lisa's neck, and leaned in to sniff it wildly. He confessed to Lisa, "I'm madly obsessed with your scent. I really love you." And just like that, the two made up. Meanwhile, Jack was inside the house, watching their every move.